to ride my motherfucking bike. Nobby! Nobby! Joke!
Hi Gavin, how's it going?
Oh, you look great.
Yeah. Come on in. So you're here for the shit story, right? The bidet. Come on in. Okay. So we're in the kitchen here. You know, everyone obviously having a good time. Yeah, in here. Sort of main area. Yeah, good times. So anyway, I'll take you upstairs. All right, we'll have a look and see the scene of the crime. I'm just gonna have to take a deep breath and calm myself before we go into the bathroom because I get a little, you know. Okay, so I walked in here into the bathroom, right? Okay, was going to wash my hands, and then just right here, okay, right here, massive shit. Like, I don't know what they had for dinner. It must have been like fish and chips or something. It was like, and the smell. Okay, so what I had to do was, I was like, what the fuck happened? Okay, so I went, what is this? Okay, and there were people walking around upstairs. I was like, did you do this? I don't know who it was. Maybe it was one of the lads. I was like, who? Look at this. Okay, so anyway, so I went in, got a load of tissue from the bathroom, picked it all up, load of shit, okay, pick it up, right, go into the bathroom, just get it in there, into the toilet, flush it down, where it should be really now, let's be honest, okay. And yeah, that was it, okay, and really I was traumatized, you know, I don't know what happened after, it's a blur. Every time I go into a job interview, I have this image of that shit sitting in my bidet, just, it's there the whole time, and it affects my confidence,
Does it make you feel like a piece of shit?
In a way it does, you know, and I feel like I've suffered, you know, it's post-traumatic stress kind of shit, in there in my head the whole time, and I really struggle to cope with that. So it's been hard these last 10 years since that day. I feel like I still haven't moved on.
Well, Jesus, that was awkward. The guy's pretty torn up over it. The smell's still there in that house, it feels like. I mean, it really is something else. I don't know, I want to help the kid, I want to get to the bottom of it. I'm going to find out who did this. So, I went to Greystones to visit Jeffrey Ford, who's been working on the case for 10 years now. He looked strange, dressed as a shabby detective, possibly gone completely insane, but nevertheless, I wanted to see what he had to say.
I've been working on it. I've got a few suspects. Come on inside. I have 3,967 bits of evidence that'll help us piece this together. 2 suspects working together, probably planning the shit. Looking fierce guilty there. This is...
What do you think that they would have used technology?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind.
Just on the Daniel Bryce spectrum, I mean, you've obviously been investigating the case. So can you shed any light on what he's been doing the last 10 years?
Yes, he moved to northern Spain in search of better weather and found that it was the same as here.
I did not shit in Nisha's bidet.
Jeffrey then rambled on for hours. He described floor plans to me, describing the whereabouts of each individual at the time of the party. It was really going nowhere. He then took me out for a drive to show me what he does on a general day.
I mean, really after 10 years, you've come to the point of investigation where every line you were working on has gone cold, and you're at the point where you're just cornering people on the street and asking them to just shit in the bidet.
Jeremy King, I know it was you.
Ladies, do you know who shot in the bidet?
The police been much help to you?
Oh, stay away from the police with no tax, NCT or insurance. And I'm not licensed to investigate anymore.
It was then I realised this man was just batshit crazy and absolutely no help to me. He later threw himself off a small bridge, and I never saw him again. Okay, so at this point I need to rewind a little. A lot of people, including Nisha, were extremely confused as to what a bidet actually is.
I don't even know what it's for. What do you use a bidet for?
So naturally I asked Stephen Grant, who is an engineer, fully qualified, who knows an awful amount about bidets, and he's going to take it up from here.
Bidet is a standard plumbing fixture used in construction. It's essentially a basin made of ceramic or porcelain. Your taps will be made of bronze or stainless steel or some sort of chrome plated metal.
Okay, so if we can all just examine this piece of evidence for a moment. Initially your attention would of course be drawn to David Matthews' ridiculous haircut, but aside from that, in the centre of the photo we can see who I can identify as Jamie Kane. He has his complete arse out. Naturally he would have been a key suspect, so I decided to go to his brother's wedding.
You shot the bidet!
At first I didn't believe him, but then I thought, you know, is he capable? Maybe, but to be honest, I just think he don't up to it. He's that kind of honest guy.
Basically, Suzanne went into the bathroom and there was already shit in the bidet, so it couldn't possibly have been either of us. Now get that camera.
And now we have a message from our head boy all the way from Uganda.
Ladies, gentlemen, Jesuit brethren, the class of 2006. All I can say is that we will go to every end of the earth to find the suspect, because your student council is our student council, and our student council is my student council, because no one fucking attends these webcasts anymore.
And that's about enough of that. So, James McConnell didn't want to show his face, but he had this to add to the situation.
I don't shit places I shouldn't shit, you know, that's not my style. I'm more into, you know, construction machinery.
Knock the bin over! Knock the bin over!
Owen Wood, haven't seen him in a long time. I mean, like last Christmas, I was out, everyone saw me, I was around. I'm not hiding away like some guy shot in a fucking bidet. I'm out and about. People see me around.
That's interesting. So you think Owen has been running for this for the last 10 years?
I think Owen's hiding.
So my next stop was to go see Owen Wood. Owen Wood had a kid recently. He was doing well. Seemed to be all in good form. You know, drinking coffee. Hanging around shopping centres in Crumlin, you know. But he has a dark past, so let's hear what he had to say.
We were playing spoons. Spoons. I don't know if you remember. We were playing spoons and Richard Mullins kept on cracking me in the back of the head with the spoon. So anyway, turned around to the lads and I was like, do you fancy a joint? And they were like, yeah, grand. So me, Jimmy T, James McConville and David McKeith. And basically shit was just getting crazy, man. I was around the joint, we were having a few drinks, it was all a laugh, like, do you know what I mean? Chilling out, young lads in the jacks. And Macca turned around and was like, you know, it'd be gas if someone just shot in the bidet. And I started laughing, thinking, you know, that's a funny joke, that's a funny ass joke. And Jimmy T was like, ah, yeah, definitely. And then all of a sudden David McKeith this kid just drops trout in front of all of us, locked. And started squatting over the bidet, and I was like, whoa, man, like, that's pretty hardcore. And he just let this huge, chunky, solid shit out of his ass into the bidet.
And there it was. I'd cracked the case. It was none other than David McKeith? I don't know. Something didn't sit quite right.
And after that, I just couldn't face reality. Every time I went to sleep, I just heard that sound. Do you know? Right. And then, oh, the chip is fucking closed, man. Bollocks, where am I going to get my fish and chips? I'd sue him if I was the Anisha. Do you know? His poor parents. That's who I feel sorry for, is his parents. They trusted us in that house.
Well, you know, it's been tough, Nisha, but we've been with you all the way. You know, it's one of those really terrible crosses you have to bear, thanks to your Zaga friends.
No, I think you should be arrested, being honest with you.
Woody went on and on about David McKeating and what a bad guy he was and how he should be sued and criminal action should be taken. Then suddenly I remembered something that Nisha said.
I don't know what they had for dinner. It must have been like fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips, fish and chips.
So it wasn't me, it weren't James. It's David McKeating all the way.
David McKeating,
Yeah.
the most unusual suspect.
I know, yeah. You wouldn't think it, would you? I'd say the kid's a fucking doctor now or something like that.
Yeah.
And now he's off. But yeah, that's what he was doing 10 years ago, man. Shitting in people's bidets and trying to frame other people for it. I heard rumours over the years that it might have been Jimmy T, but nah, he's innocent. Mac is innocent. I'm innocent.
Is he? Is he innocent? Is that an innocent face? Are these all innocent faces? Did nobody shit in the bidet? Well, it must have been someone. I have my theories, you have yours, but the fact remains, nobody has ever come forward and said, I shat the bidet, I did it. Who cares? Who cares? But remember this, if you tell the truth, it becomes a part of your past. But if you lie, it becomes a part of your future.